To conduct this experiment, we have a very simple setup here. We have a beaker, a thermometer and a stand, and this beaker is kept on a stove and a container. And this container has usually water in it, which means that it acts as a water bath. And this is done to provide uniform heating. So now we keep ice in our beaker. So initially when we start the experiment with ice, we see that it has some negative temperature. But as soon as we keep ice outside, it starts absorbing energy from its surroundings, and therefore the temperature increases from some negative temperature to 0 degrees Celsius. And as the temperature reaches 0 degrees Celsius, you see that the ice starts melting. Now the ice is melting and it is absorbing energy from the surroundings. But still, if you notice, the temperature is constant at 0 degrees Celsius. In fact, this temperature remains constant until all the ice in the system has melted to become or get converted into liquid water. Once this happens, or once we have only liquid water existing in the system, we turn on the stove because now we want to convert water into gas or steam. So now when we start heating, we see that the temperature now starts rising and increases and finally reaches up to 100 degrees Celsius. As soon as we hit 100 degrees Celsius, we see that bubbles start forming in the beaker, which means that our water has started boiling. So now we're constantly heating our beaker. Boiling is happening, bubbles are forming, but still if you notice, the temperature is now constant at 100 degrees Celsius. Why exactly do you think this happens? On both the conversion points, that is ice, solid ice converting to liquid water and liquid water converting into gaseous water vapor, you see that the temperature remains constant at both the points, even though we're constantly supplying the heat. I would like you to please pause the video here and discuss it with your friends and teacher, and then we'll get back with the explanation. So now if we interpret this graph, we see that in the beginning we had only solid existing in the system or only ice. But when the temperature started to remain constant, we had both solid ice as well as liquid water coexisting. The heat which was required to weaken the force of attraction and convert solid into a liquid at this stage is termed as latent heat of fusion. And the temperature at which the solid gets converted into liquid is termed as its melting point. Now again after this point, we see that we have only liquid existing in the system, but when again the temperature remained constant, latent heat of vaporization came here in the picture, which is the latent heat required to convert liquid into a gas. And this temperature where the liquid converts into a gas is termed as boiling point.